So in this activity, a plastic mug is taken and two holes are done, or two holes are made at its base, and then two electrodes are inserted in it. These are carbon electrodes. These electrodes are connected with a 6-volt battery. This mug is filled with water. Okay, here it is marked graphite rod. Graphite rod and carbon electrodes dono same hi hai, because graphite is a form of carbon. This mug is filled with water and few drops of sulfuric acid is added to it. The role of sulfuric acid is to make the water conducting. Then two test tubes filled with water are inverted on two electrodes. Switch on the current and current is turned on, and leave the apparatus undisturbed for some time. You will observe the formation of bubbles. We'll see some bubbles inside this test tube. Okay, and you will observe the formation of bubbles at both the electrodes. This bubble displaces water in the test tube, and after some time we'll observe that there is some space in the test tube. Okay, so is the volume of gas collected in both the test tubes same? No, it will not be same. In one test tube it will be more, and in one test tube it will be less. So at cathode, hydrogen gas will be liberated. Cathode is actually the negative terminal. Here hydrogen gas will be liberated, and the volume of this gas will be double the volume of gas which is liberated at anode. At anode, oxygen gas is liberated. Oxygen gas will be half that of hydrogen. Okay, then how do we test whether the gas is hydrogen or oxygen? So for that, we'll bring a burning candle close to the mouth of test tube, and the gas which will burn with pop sound will be hydrogen. Hydrogen gas burns with pop sound. Okay, and oxygen is a gas which supports burning. Okay, the reaction here is 2H2O. Okay, on electrolysis, it is electrolytic decomposition. Electrolysis gives 2H2 plus O2. Okay, this is the reaction involved. So when you are asked to write an example of electrolytic decomposition, you should write this reaction. Everybody should copy this reaction in their book, because this reaction is not given in the book. So this is also an example of electrolytic decomposition. This is also example of decomposition reaction. और कौन सा type of decomposition है? Electrolytic decomposition. Okay.
मैम आप स्क्रॉल कर दो थोड़ा सा स्लाइड.
क्या करूं? Scroll?
नो मैम बस हो गया.
Okay, 1 minute. I'll increase this screen if you are thinking that way. दोनों साइड से इसको increase कर देते हैं. ठीक है?
Yes ma'am.
Okay. Now, after this activity, there is one more activity given. Activity 1.8. Take 2 grams of silver chloride in a china dish. What is its color? Silver chloride ka color. Anybody knows color of silver chloride? It is white in color. Okay. Place this in china dish in sunlight for some time. Observe the color of silver chloride after some time. So actually a white colored powder is silver chloride. It when exposed to sunlight, it gives silver plus chlorine gas. Chlorine gas is liberated, and the substance which is left is silver, which will be gray in color. Okay. Then similarly, ये अब क्या है, डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन में हमेशा कोई एनर्जी चाहिएगी फॉर substance to decompose. Decompose means to get multiple products. Energy can be in form of heat, it can be in form of electricity, it can be in form of light. If it is in form of heat, then that is thermal decomposition. We have seen this 3 examples of it. Example 1, example 2 and example 3. These are 3 examples of thermal decomposition. Then when this energy is given in form of electricity, this is electrolytic decomposition. And first example is this electrolysis of water. When energy is given in form of light, it is called photolytic decomposition. Okay, and this is one example of photolytic decomposition. And another example is same silver bromide. When it is exposed to sunlight, it decomposes into silver and bromine. So color of silver bromide is pale yellow. Okay, and after exposing it to sunlight, we get gray color substance. It is silver, and bromine, it is brownish red gas. Brownish red gas. Okay. So in some books, orange gas is also written. The color is orange is also written. So you can learn any of that color. It will be correct only. Okay. So this are various decomposition reactions. Okay. It is used in photography also, black and white photography. Okay. Now, decomposition reactions require energy either in the form of heat, light, or electricity for breaking down the reactants. Okay, so reactions in which energy is absorbed are known as endothermic reactions. So all decomposition reactions are endothermic reactions. अब नया दो टर्म आ गए हैं, एक तो डिकम्पोजिशन रिएक्शन है, एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. तो एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन की क्या डेफिनेशन है? बेसिकली रिएक्शंस व्हिच रिक्वायर एनर्जी इन फॉर्म ऑफ हीट, लाइट और एनर्जी, heat, light or electricity for breaking down the reactants. This type of reactions are called endothermic reactions. Any doubt till here? Anybody? No doubt? Okay. Next is take about 2 gram of barium hydroxide in a test tube. Okay. Add 1 gram of ammonium chloride and mix with the help of glass rod. Touch the bottom of the test tube with your palm. What do you feel? Is this endothermic or exothermic reaction? So basically this actually we can't guess this. जब तक हमको इन compounds के qualities पता नहीं है, जब तक हमने activity नहीं की है, we will never know कि ये endothermic होगी या exothermic. So you have to learn this. Okay, this reaction is endothermic reaction. Okay, what is the reaction involved? ये reaction होगी क्या? बेरियम हाइड्रोक्साइड का फॉर्मूला है BaOH होल ट्वाइस. ओके, बेरियम की वैलेंसी होती है 2, हाइड्रोक्साइड OH is 1, so this way BaOH whole twice is formed. Okay, barium hydroxide reacts with ammonium chloride. अमोनियम आयन NH4 का 1 होता है वैलेंसी, क्लोरीन 1, NH4Cl. So NH4Cl, this is okay. This gives barium chloride BaCl2 plus NH4OH. This you can balance actually. It will be 2 and this will also be 2. Okay, and this is endothermic reaction. This answers you can copy in your book with a pencil. You can copy this all things. Whatever I am making you to underline, this you have to underline in your book so that you can know that what to memorize, what to learn. Okay. So question number 1, the answer is solution of substance X used for whitewashing. It is calcium oxide or CaO. Then write the reaction of substance. So CaO plus H2O gives CaOH whole twice. And amount of gas liberated in test tube, one test tube is double the another. So you have to write the reaction. 2H2O gives H2, 2H2 plus O2. So hydrogen gas which is liberated is double the oxygen gas. Now next is displacement reaction. Okay. So displacement reaction. We'll see first of all definition. When one element displaces another element from a compound, then such reaction is known as displacement reaction. Okay. So this is the definition of displacement reaction. When one element displaces other element from a compound, such reaction is known as displacement reaction. Okay. Now let us see the reaction. Okay. Iron plus copper sulfate gives iron sulfate plus copper. ठीक है. यहाँ important condition ये है कि iron should be more reactive than copper. ठीक है. अगर ये ही रिएक्शन उल्टी होती है, कॉपर प्लस आयरन सल्फेट, then displacement reaction will not take place, there will be no reaction. Okay, so important thing is the element or the metal should be more reactive than the metal which is present in the solution, then only this displacement reaction will take place. Now for this, actually, if you want to know whether a displacement reaction will take place or not, you can refer page 45 of your book, NCERT book. Okay, page 45 of NCERT book you can refer. So you will come to know actually that whether a reaction will take place or not. Okay, so has everybody taken page 45 of your NCERT book? See, one reactivity table is given in the book. So it is, सबसे पहले लिखा है उसमें K means potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver and gold. ठीक है. तो जैसे जैसे हम नीचे जाते हैं रिएक्टिविटी कम होती जाती है. ठीक है. तो अगर किसी रिएक्शन में आयरन प्लस कॉपर सल्फेट है तो इस आयरन मोर रिएक्टिव देन कॉपर, पहले हमको ये देखना है कि इज आयरन मोर रिएक्टिव देन कॉपर. तो आयरन की पोजीशन ये है, कॉपर की ये है, तो यस आयरन इज मोर रिएक्टिव देन कॉपर बिकॉज आयरन की पोजीशन ऊपर है कॉपर से. तो देन आयरन विल डिस्प्लेस कॉपर फ्रॉम इट्स सोल्यूशन एंड द रिएक्शन विल टेक प्लेस. अगर इससे उल्टी रिएक्शन ये होती कॉपर प्लस आयरन सल्फेट, तो कॉपर की पोजीशन कहाँ है और आयरन की, कॉपर इज बिलो आयरन, कॉपर इज लेस रिएक्टिव देन आयरन, सो कॉपर कैन नॉट डिस्प्लेस आयरन फ्रॉम इट्स सोल्यूशन, so no reaction will take place. Okay, so this is all about this reactivity series and when displacement reaction will take place or not. Okay, then coming back to this displacement reaction, okay, so other examples of displacement reaction also we can see in the book. Okay, definition we have already seen. Suppose zinc plus copper sulfate. So copper is less reactive than zinc, therefore zinc can displace copper from its solution. So reaction will be ZnSO4 plus Cu. Similarly, lead plus CuCl2 gives lead chloride plus Cu. Lead is also less reactive than copper. So lead will also, lead is also, yes, more reactive than copper. So lead will also displace copper from its solution. Okay. So these are all displacement reaction. You have to learn at least 2 examples. So learn from the examples which are given in book only, because many times you will think that this reaction can take place and maybe due to some other reason if that reaction does not actually take place, so you will not get marks. So better learn whatever is given as example in the book only. Okay, then is it clear displacement reaction? Okay, then after this, next, yes, any doubt?
Ma'am, there is a reactivity series.
In reactivity series, potassium is given, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, then hydrogen, copper, mercury, silver, and gold. This weight is given. So here only one non-metal is included. Okay, ये non-metal है hydrogen. बाकी सारे इसमें metals हैं. The reason is कि हाइड्रोजन के ऊपर वाले सारे elements, actually this will proceed this way anyway, reactivity decreases as we move down. हाइड्रोजन के ऊपर जितने भी elements हैं, जब ये react करेंगे किसी भी acid से, तो it will displace hydrogen from the acid, but the elements which lie below hydrogen will not displace from the acid. मतलब Mg plus HCl can give MgCl2 plus hydrogen. ठीक है, because magnesium is more reactive than hydrogen, इसलिए magnesium hydrogen को displace कर देगा acid से, but copper plus HCl, in this case copper cannot displace hydrogen, so there will be no reaction. Okay, that's why this hydrogen is included, because hydrogen is part of all the acids. तो कोई भी metal acid से कैसे react करेगा, to know that behavior, this hydrogen is included in the reactivity series. Okay, then one more type of reaction we are going to see, double displacement reaction. अब यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा था, जो सिंगल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन था, यहाँ पे एक एलिमेंट था, दिस वन वाज अ एलिमेंट, हियर आल्सो दिस एलिमेंट वाज डिस्प्लेसिंग another element from the compound. Okay, now in this case double displacement, both the compounds will be reacting and exchange of ions will be taking place. Okay, so reaction, we can write reaction definition this way, in which there is exchange of ions. Okay, exchange of ions between the reactants, okay, is called double displacement reaction. Okay, like Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives NaCl plus BaSO4, and when we will balance it, 2 will come here. Okay, so here what is happening, sulfate and chlorine ion, they both are changing their places. सल्फेट बेरियम के साथ कंपाउंड फॉर्म कर रहा है और क्लोरीन सोडियम के साथ फॉर्म कर रहा है. ओके, सो एक्सचेंज ऑफ आयंस इज टेकिंग प्लेस. दिस टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन आर डबल डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शन. In double displacement reaction there is usually one precipitate also. Precipitate का मतलब ये होता है solid insoluble substance. Okay, इसको बोलते हैं precipitate. Okay, precipitate. Okay, and one minute, precipitate. Okay, this is an insoluble substance. It is found floating after the reaction on its top. Okay, so always precipitate is denoted by state solid. Okay, rest all are aqueous. So this type of double displacement reaction are also called precipitation reaction. The other name of double displacement reaction is precipitation reaction. Okay, because in most of the double displacement reaction a precipitate is formed. तो जिसमें भी precipitate form होता है उनको सबको double displacement reaction बोलते हैं. Okay, now you can underline this all things in your book also here. Okay, so any reaction that produces precipitate can be called as precipitation reaction. This example you have to learn. Okay, and okay, this barium sulfate is white precipitate. This you can copy in your book. Okay, then this reactions in which there is exchange of ions between reactants are called double displacement reaction. Okay. Hardik is asking, is it important to write the states? If you know the states correctly, then only you should write, otherwise you should not write. Okay. Now, recall activity 1.2 where you have mixed a solution of lead nitrate and potassium iodide. Okay. What was the color of precipitate form? Can you name the compound? Write the balanced chemical equation. Is this a double displacement reaction? So, activity 1.2 में हमने लिखी थी एक reaction. Lead nitrate PbNO3 whole twice plus potassium iodide gives lead iodide plus potassium nitrate. Okay, so the what is the okay, color of precipitate is actually due to lead iodide के कारण yellow color का precipitate form होगा. Okay. And is this a double displacement reaction? Of course, yes, because here there is exchange of ions. Okay. So